What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I made it through another night and saw dawn, so I'm happy.
Hey, that's all. That's all you can. That's all you can ask for.
Yes, Miss Trey, happy hump day. Favorite day of the week.
Like, can we just? Oh, just to welcome everybody. So today we're talking about Below Deck and Southern
Hmm.
Charm.
Yep.
So I'm excited for part of the conversation. The other one is just meh. So Debbie, do you want to start off with the meh?
Below deck.
Yeah.
No problem. Guys, welcome to the room. As you enter, please hit the like button, share your comments in the live chat, and I'll do a brief run through of Below Deck. The previous charter guest, Charlie and his bunch, they left the yacht. They gave their review and gave a nice tip, surprisingly. Izzy, she transferred from interior to exterior. Yay. And so they're getting a new interior crew member, a young lady from Australia. I can't remember her name. Do you remember her name?
I don't.
No.
I barely remember Franny's name. So I mean, I just let alone a new chick.
It's so shady. Okay, so once they clean up the yacht, they're able to get the night off in port. And James seems to think that he's on holiday and not actually at work. And he wants to go clubbing and partying, but gets overruled by the rest of the crew. They head back, get a good night's sleep. Next morning, they're still preparing 7 hours to the new guest arrival. The new girl shows up. And let's see, it seems like they're getting into the groove. The new guests coming on board are a bunch of 20 somethings, Dex and Dax. One of them owns a company, I guess a startup, and the other one plays football for the University of Las Vegas, I believe.
Mm.
When I was 22, I wasn't partying on yachts. I'm just going to put that out there. Yes, I'm very jealous, you know. But yeah, when I was 22, I was not partying on yachts.
I'm not jealous. I'm just thinking about like you could have invested that. You could have invested some of that money into property. I'm sorry. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bought me like I would try to get a good deal on maybe two impoverished houses and try to flip those. I'm not spending that money on a yacht. I'm just not doing it.
By the looks of this group of guests, I don't think they're thinking about that. I think most of them are just spending their parents' money, to be honest. But you know what? If
Okay.
the
Okay.
parents have it, good for
Yes.
them. You
Okay.
know?
Okay. I'll take that back. If I'm spending somebody else's money, yes, I'll spend money on the yacht. But my own, no, I'll invest in something else.
Okay. Well,
I'll rephrase that. Somebody else's money, yes, I'm spending all your money. My money, no. We'll invest in something a little bit more stable.
oh my God. Well, yeah, and they run through all of their resume sheets, and this group wants naked sushi the first night for dinner.
Yeah, I just don't
Yeah,
understand that.
I don't either, but they found a model on island. Eddie and Shane, it is his weakest deckhand. They go that evening to go and pick her up at 6. They come back. Shane, who's been the weak link of the crew from the beginning, really showed his weak link to the highest degree by screwing up something with the docking lines. And yeah, I don't think things are going to go very well for Shane because he's a newbie. He doesn't exactly know his job, doesn't want to take direction. He seems like he's always in la la land. Um, yeah, I don't think Captain Lee or Eddie are going to put up with that kind of behavior for much longer.
No, it's three charters in, right? So he's or two charters in.
Yeah, this is the second
It's the
charter.
second
Yeah,
charter, right? Yeah, he got to go.
yeah.
Thank you for applying. Thank you for playing. You can go home now.
Yeah. And the new girl, she flew all the way from, I think she said she was from New South Wales. Well, 30 hours to get to Antigua
Oh
and
snap!
went straight to work.
Wow.
And I was just like, whoa.
I like her. I like her better than Franny already.
Well, I like her better than the gal that Franny promoted to be her assistant.
Who is this child? I just don't know her name. Elizabeth, maybe.
I can't remember.
Let me see this. Let me. I'm trying to find her. I'm trying to find her name because, like, I'm telling you, I really don't care about these people except for Captain Lee. I keep trying to fast forward through most of their scenes. It just doesn't work on my remote. So I'm like, okay, Jamal, quit doing it. So I just changed
Oh,
channels.
oh my God. Well, no, yeah, she's as soon as she got a promotion, she shoved all of her responsibilities onto the new
New
gal,
girl.
and then like took a break and went to sleep.
I think it's Elizabeth because she's the only other female name I can see. I can see, and the new girl, her name is Ashley.
Ashley, okay, yeah, I like Ashley, who wound up having a little emotional meltdown, because I think they need her at like 6:30 a.m. the next day.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so tired." And it all came out. But they were like in a galley somewhere. I
Mm.
think only one person from the guests saw it. But yeah, I was waiting for that to happen. And that was
Yeah,
basically the most exciting thing that happened. It was a dull episode.
it really was. It was.
Yeah.
This whole season's been dull. It's just like no. I mean, I miss Kate. I want her to come back. Captain Lee should just call Bugsy, like, girl, we need you. I got you. Just come on. Just Franny's not doing it for me. She's just boring, and it's like she's trying too hard. It's like, yeah, I don't care about you still.
I don't know. I'm gonna give her another shot. Like see
Another
how
one?
she deals with these rambunctious guests. And I don't know. Maybe now that Ashley's there, the captain will get his breakfast on time. Oh my God. What did you say the other girl's name was? Elizabeth?
I think it's Elizabeth. Yeah.
Yeah. Elizabeth. The captain had to call for his shirt, his whites, before
Really?
yeah, he had to call for them. And what was delivered to him was a wet white shirt.
Oh, that's too bad for them.
You know, he's gonna trash this entire. He's gonna put this whole crew in the dumpster. So that's about it. Yeah. So our next show is Southern Charm.
Exactly. That's one of my favorite shows. I've watched it since the beginning. Have you watched it since the beginning or no?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I'm just sitting here looking like, okay, like I just don't really remember anything the guys do. I'm mostly focused on the women because guys, to me, we can just put them to the side. They'll be, we can
Well,
just we
the
can
guys
just
got
go
together
ahead.
this episode.
What did they do?
They got together for drinks where Pringle admitted to
Right.
the group that that
He- he-
Austin's girlfriend was hot or something
right.
like that. Like he had eyes on her, something
Yeah.
like that.
He's a smoke. She's a smoke show or something.
Yes. And I thought that's a little inappropriate because she's actually a girlfriend, not a pass around.
I think I think I think what it was. I think Pringle was a little bit drunk. I mean, 'cause I don't think if you're in your right mind, you would actually tell some guy you just met and forming a friendship with, like, dude, your chick's hot. But is it me or does Madison look like almost a twin of his ex-wife?
Yes. They
I,
resemble each other a lot. So he has a type.
he has a type. I'm like, dude, like, are you still in love with your ex-wife? Because
I think so.
the way he acts, I don't think he was the one who filed. I don't think he was the one who filed for divorce. Just his
Probably.
the way he acts, the way he talks
Hmm.
about her, like the way he. I mean, I know she's the mother of your children. I totally get it, but just like
Hmm.
the way, like the loving way he talks about her, I'm like, dude, are you trying to find another Heidi? I think that's her name, another wife, or I mean,
He's
he's really
probably not over the divorce. Like he
probably
hasn't like settled in it, you know. He has to resolve probably his emotions with getting divorced. He probably still does love his wife in some way and probably always will because she's the mother of his children. And he's probably just missing his kids too.
Yeah, I think that's a hardship on him as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's just missing them, and I'm sure he didn't want the divorce, but he's trying to like deal to the adjustment. I mean, I feel for him, but you don't go out and try to replace your ex-wife, though, dude. Like that's to me, that's too much. That's too similar. That's too similar of a look for me.
I don't think he realized that he's doing it.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like, I think that's why I think he's still in the midst of processing his divorce. Like, that's why he's attracted to Madison, because she seems close enough.
Exactly. He probably, oh, she has a son and she's a mom, and oh my gosh, this is perfect. Oh, I'm looking at Trey's comment. I'm new to the show, but everyone seems so catty, even the men. The men are worse.
Yeah, the men are worse.
The men are worse. That's why I don't really like enjoy watching them. Craig is Sheree. He's the bone carrier. I'm like, dude, keep some things to yourself for a while. Just sit on it. Like, let it marinate. Just give me a couple episodes, then bring it out. He ran back. He used to be running everything, but I'm like, he can't tell you nothing.
What would we do without Craig?
That is true. He's Sheree. Like, he needs someone to, like, or Toya from Married to Medicine. You need someone to.
But you know what? He's not bad-minded with it. Like he knows what's right and wrong. Like when Kathryn said all of those like negative things about Cameron and her husband, he was like, no, that's not true. That's not true. He was defending her,
right.
And then he went back. And I'm sure he told Cameron, but she's not on this season. So he said it to
Leva.
Leva.
Yes.
You know, who will be, I guess, the replacement for Cameron. But yeah, because he felt that he should have said something, because he felt that it was wrong and it was gossip and it was incorrect. So he needs to let someone else know. It's a difference. I don't think there's no malice behind him.
He's messy, but he's the right kind of messy. He's the messy where, like, I have this. I should say something. Otherwise, if people know I knew, they would come back on me. To me, like, why didn't you say something? It's like, okay,
yeah.
So he doesn't have that malicious intent. It's more like, I got this gossip, I'm gonna lay it out, but I'm gonna tell it to the right person.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
And who else do we have? Why is Danny on the show?
Danny, I feel she just needs a paycheck.
She's like that filler person, right? Like.
And I also still think they're trying to repair the chlamydia
situation.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to clean up that rumor about her that Madison created. I think that impacted her more than because that's like genteel society,
right?
And I don't think that went down very well for her. She's a single woman. She's a bit older.
Right.
You know, she's past that debutante stage, and I think that kind of really impacted her amongst her circle. So maybe that's why they're trying. They let her on this season as a friend to try and repair that. But I don't see any purpose for her on this show whatsoever.
Me neither. I'm like, why are you here?
Yeah, but maybe in future episodes we'll find out.
I think go ahead. I think in future episodes, she's gonna be the one who talks to everyone, who everyone talks to. Apparently, like she's the one. It's like she's like a poor woman's version of Cameron, basically.
Not even.
I mean,
not even.
And when like
stretch.
In the clips they've shown, it's like she looks awkward trying to have those conversations. I'm like, you're just so uncomfortable.
She always seems like she's in pain. Like she has like constant appendicitis.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we covered Danny, who brings nothing to the show. Excellent. Correct. We've covered Craig a little bit. I'm happy with Craig and I'm glad his pillow business is taking off. I'm glad he has something to focus on, because Law doesn't seem like he wants to do that right now.
Focusing. If you have to have someone calling you to say, get up and go to work, really?
I'm using focusing loosely. Like, but I'm using it in context to how he did with Law. Okay. So compared to Law, he's focusing on his assistant called him to like, Yeah, like, are you still at Austin? He's all, well, yeah. She's all house guests and fish. Both stink after 3 days. I'm like, you ain't lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't lying.
But let's move along to the most boring and unnecessary double date ever in life.
They could cut that whole scene out.
And you know what? And this is why I think that this episode was filler.
Okay, fair.
It was a filler episode because there was only one highlight.
Yeah, it was all the way towards the end.
Yeah. Well, sort of. Well, I did like the part about Layla talking about her background, about her heritage, emigrating from India to North America, and then how she feels as a Persian living in Charleston and being married to a Black man and having a mixed race child in that city. Like, I like that. I like the relationship with her mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then cooking, it made me hungry. That was nice, but you can't build an entire episode around that. And then towards the end, I'll leave you to share the surprise.
I mean, it was just really, really weird. Like, out of the blue, she gets a text message. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And she's like, Thomas is having a baby. I'm like, excuse me, he's doing what? He was laid up in his house. Hold up. She's like, yeah, like, basically she's the new chick or whoever she is 6-7 months pregnant, and she's talking about her lawyer just confirmed. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am.
Why is your lawyer all up in that business?
Yeah, why is your lawyer communicating with Thomas? Well, maybe for the kid's sake to keep it amicable, but you were just at his house. That was the thing for me. That you were just at his house and you felt comfortable.
But why is
Because
her lawyer passing that information on to her? Why isn't her baby daddy telling her that?
probably because just to keep the peace, but like this goes back to you. He allowed you to stay at his home.
Mm-hmm.
You guys basically look like a little family. You were entertaining those thoughts of family, but then you obviously knew that she may have been pregnant, but you were still comfortable laying up in this man's house. I didn't understand that.
They were talking about going on vacation to Hawaii, and one of the kids was saying get married. And how did it like veer off this cliff?
I don't
Just
know.
Thomas Ravenel, the gift that keeps on giving.
Right. I think we should just drop the link to see if anyone else has any thoughts. Because that part right there, I'm like, okay, like my lawyer just confirmed. I'm like, okay, that means you have some suspicions, but you kept talking about how you could see yourself with this man. I'm like, what? It's like you have
They were just fighting last season.
exactly.
But at least she's got her mom's townhouse, and
Right.
she's slowly but surely trying to clean that house up so she can move in. Hey, Ablavi.
Hi.
Hey.
What are your thoughts on either show? Because
Yeah.
I thought both of them were stupid and fillers.
I don't watch Below Deck.
Good
I
choice.
haven't watched it since the first season,
Okay.
Same
so
here.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
You have missed nothing on Below Deck.
Exactly. We don't even know who we're talking about.
I watched Southern Charm.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be nice with Southern Charm, but
Don't be nice. Don't be nice.
Don't be.
Bobby, I think. Let's be honest, Debbie. I think we're both past being nice with Southern Charm. So just go, Bobby, go in. I'm cool.
You know what? The issue I've always had with Southern Charm, I get they're Southern, but they sort of pass around. They sort of pass around how so many people are related to people through the Confederate in Southern Charm, and I just don't understand how this show is going to survive. I
In this
really
day and age, no, I agree with
No.
you. They gloss over their history,
yeah.
or they try to like put a shine on it so that it doesn't appear to be what it really is.
Right.
That's
You're
how
right.
I feel. It's true.
Like even Whitney. I mean, if you look at their history, and I really don't have a problem because I allegedly, I think most of them are Republicans, which I like because I like seeing people of different political backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue is they pretend like, oh, we live like just like everybody else when no, you don't. You're
Right.
extremely wealthy and you're on television, never having a job, always complaining about nonsense, always talking about how independent you are, but yet you're still on the family's tab. It just is like childhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know the
This
funny thing? Go ahead, Bobby. Sorry.
it reminds me of the hills in South Carolina. That's what it reminds me.
Stop, not the hills. But to Bobby's point, taking in all her points, Patricia's the realest one on the show. She's all, look, I've been married 5 times. I got all the money. I ain't got no grandkids. I got my dogs. I got Michael making my drinks, and I don't do anything all day but messing with these little kids' lives. She is the realest one on the show. If you're
You
looking at
know,
it as a whole,
no. Because Patricia needs to talk about her 5 marriages and how
true.
classy that is, and how when she was up here in New York and those wealthy men that she's dated. No. Patricia got a pass like Tinsley. She
Mm-hmm.
ain't keeping it
You're
100.
right. But no, but for a woman of her age, like, I'm just comparing her to the rest of the cast. I'm not saying like in general. I'm saying
Yeah,
compare.
she's classier, but I no. Even Whitney. To me, Whitney is so odd to me. You know, like Whitney has, even though he's achieved this show, I've always said if a man is over 40, no offense, Jamal, and he does not have children or he has never been married, I don't want him. And and I've always said there's something wrong with him if that is what he wants. So if a man wants children, he at the age of 40 should be able to have this. You should have at least gone through an abortion or a miscarriage.
I don't think he
Isn't
ever.
he in his 50s though?
Yeah,
Is
Yeah,
he?
he's
He's
up there with Thomas.
yeah.
He just hasn't been to jail. That's the only
yeah, that's true. Or he hasn't gotten caught,
Because
his records got
Shaq
expunged.
almost 40, right?
Shep is over
For
40, I think
40,
now. Yeah,
Shep.
Okay.
I think Shep and I are the same age or close to it.
yeah.
Shep, but you see the way Shep acts? Shep acts like he's forever 26.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gave
You
him
know,
26? I gave him like 19, frat boy.
no, because Shep has a vocabulary that most 19-year-olds don't have.
He
Fair.
could have went to a really good boarding school.
No, I mean he's very like you can tell he was groomed, but he's very just déclassé.
I think he just doesn't give a shit. Like he knows he's got grandma's trust fund, grandpa's trust fund, his parents' trust fund. Like he's got trust funds set up of the wazoo. So he doesn't ever have to grow up. He's like Peter Pan
No,
almost.
see, that's the misfortune about. So I have a friend who does estate planning,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people in their wills they would like before the 80s would say by the age of 30 you should get married, especially in southern families. So the
Yeah.
fact that he's not married, I mean, I don't think people understand how ingrained in South Carolina Shep is. How like his ancestors were like the originals. They built everything. So that's money for generations. And for him to be on television, they probably like that because he stopped spending their money. He probably went through what
True.
Mm-hmm.
Tinsley went through. You know, Tinsley got cut out of the not the will. They just gave her a lower. I don't know how you say it because I don't think it's an allowance when you're that old, but a lower allowance rate.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're talking about. There's a word for it, like
Yeah,
a lower payment system. I know what you're talking about, though.
yeah, but like even with Shep, like rich people have to stop getting on these shows and showing us how declassé they are. They just
I
have to.
kind of like it though.
I do.
I don't because it's like okay, like no offense. I feel like this could be so much better if they went to a poorer neighborhood. We would get a great because they never show poor Europeans on television, and they're excellent. You see Jersey Shore? That's what I need to see. I don't need to see Southern Charm.
Stop. I don't need to say
Oh, but Jamal, speaking of Jersey Shore, did you see that they took your idea and one of them is renting out a hotel for the whole lot of them and their family to go and film during COVID? That's going to be the next season of Jersey Shore.
I
But
saw
I
I,
heard
I,
Snooki
I
wasn't
saw
on
clips
it.
though.
Is Snooki on it?
I didn't see
See
her
her.
in
I
the
didn't see her.
commercials, but they were flipping through it so quickly. All I
Well,
remember was the DJ, the guy that went to jail, and that's it.
see, that's how Shep would be if he was from a poor family. Paulie D. That's Shep when you're poor.
I can't stand you for that. I can't stand you because you're
Like
not
you got
lying.
like you can't be lying about what you do. You got to get a job. When when you're broke, you can't be like, "Oh, it just I don't mind you being taken care of, but this is always the problem I've had with the Hills and Brody Jenner. He is too old to be still living on a trust fund. Like if you don't want to work, that's fine, but get off my television screen.
Oh
Blondie,
my God.
What's wrong with living off a trust fund and not working?
It's nothing wrong with it, but it's boring storyline.
Okay, you mean for TV? You're just talking about for
Yeah.
TV purposes. I don't need to see you laying on your couch, not doing
Oh,
nothing. I got you. I
it's
got
just
you.
not relatable, so
Right.
therefore it's not of interest.
I mean, I wouldn't
Right.
say that because I mean I work, but like thanks for the grace. I've been able to do it where I work less now than I have in a long time. But like if I have a reality show, you best believe I'm gonna be pretending like I have something to do. Like with Brody Jenner, I don't even understand what he does all day. Like he surfs so much, you would think that was his profession. He is just
I got
lazy.
you. I got you. Like
But
more like
he's
at
not
least
that good of a surfer to be a professional surfer
I think
because
what
I don't
Bobby is
think he's
saying.
dedicated.
Right. I think what Bobby's saying, like, dude, like we know you ain't got you don't have things to do, but at least like invent a fake business like Kyle. Do something. Like
Exactly.
do
Or Teddy.
like Levi by no Brody Jenner by Levi or something. Make up something. Just
No,
But is
do what
Brody
you love.
smart enough? I think y'all giving him more brains than he deserves.
Do what
Oh,
you
man.
love. If you love to party, like Brody, I thought was a promoter for the longest time.
so that him and Frankie, right? His friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I thought they were party promoters together in a business and they were doing it together. But I'm like, I guess that's not the case.
Oh my God. Y'all give him a lot of credit because I really didn't think he did anything but lay around.
Well, when you look at his money isn't enough, like Shep, to sit around and play the way he does. I
That's
just don't see
very
it that
true.
Yeah.
sense catching up the way he acts. Like this show is a big part of his wealth. And if he's gonna be on this show, that's fine. But it's the same thing with like Scott Disick. I don't know what he's gonna do when the Kardashians is over because he spends way too much money. I'm sure he blew through most of his trunk fund.
But wait a minute. Speaking of him, did you see who his new
Side,
Yeah.
girlfriend
yeah,
is?
side piece. Miss Amelia Hamlin. Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
She's like 19. What
That's
does he have in common with her?
nothing. Lisa Rinna set that up. Quit playing. It's gonna be her storyline next season. I'm sorry. Let's just call it
Oh,
what it
hi,
is.
Gatatua.
Hi, Gatatua.
Hey, got that to
Hi, all of you.
How you doing? Any thoughts on either of our shows, our filler shows?
So I watched both of them just for the two of you. I tried, but
I'm sorry.
when I watched Below Deck, I felt like my inner Kenya at I think it was Lake Lanier, when she was like, Captain, I have a few people I need to get out of the boat. That's how I felt. I felt like I needed to be left at the shore and the boat can go. And I'm good. I don't think I can invest anymore on it because I feel if I got the guests that are there, I would be throwing everyone overboard. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not after 2 episodes. I'm checking
And
out.
then when they were fighting over what's his name? The dude with the sequin speedo.
James.
What's his name?
James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what was that? That was very disturbing for me. Because one, it's not like he's exceptionally beautiful or handsome. It's just that I don't know. Maybe they were just drunk, or maybe, you can be at the sea and you get seasick, and then yeah, the sea shows you this is a majestic human being in front of you, and if you want to fight over it, because I felt that was very stupid at the end of the day.
It kind of ruined the whole sale for everyone concerned, including the viewer. But I guess they were drunk and they felt that they were entitled to everything on the yacht, including the crew.
Mm.
That's all I have to say. Bad etiquette as
You know
yacht
the
guests.
problem with Below Deck? They don't have. That's a show that needs to be a little bit more diverse. It does. Like I can't with the hills on the boat. I can't, no, that's like Laguna Beach on the boat. I can't. Stop.
Stop, not Laguna.
It's Laguna. Like you watch, it's like stop.
It was just weird. I have been on a boat cruise because we get a couple of those every end of year when they come to our shores. So I've been on them, and the staff first don't even seem professional at all. It's like one feels like they're on holiday, another one feels like they're out into the sea trying to look for love. I'm like, you're at work. How are you treating your work so casually? Another one just wants to sleep the entire time. I feel some of them are lazy. They should just be at home chilling instead of
Let's
working.
right. Let's be honest. We know Captain Lee didn't pick these people. We know Bravo did this.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, yeah, that also kind of plays at the back of my mind. So what I did is I tried watching it in the morning, and I was like, Lord, no, let me go and try and do something constructive with myself. So I came back, said, let me try over a drink, and it didn't go
No,
well
no, no.
either.
This is what you do. You do it while you're doing laundry, or you're doing it right before you go to sleep, and you'll sleep perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I want to try again. I'm just saying for future reference. I don't
I
think
don't
I want
blame
to.
you. I
Me
don't blame
neither.
you. Because I think this was my last episode of Below Deck, quite
Me
honestly.
You
too.
know what?
I can't do it. I try. I mean, I can't. Franny, she get like I said from the beginning. She gets on my nerves. Don't like you. I need call Bugsy. Get like I said, call Bugsy. Get her
Are
on
you
the
are you
line.
still doing the OC? Because I'm done.
I mean,
Mm.
I think what we'll do is we'll lightly watch it in the hope something, and because there's a new girl coming. I'm only holding on for the new girl. That's it. If the new girl brings me nothing, I quit.
But
Um,
it's
what?
like the episode 5. So like, when's she coming?
Let me
Wait,
see. Give me 2 seconds. I think she's coming.
so aren't there only 6 episodes? So it's almost over.
Yeah.
I'm
Sweet.
laughing. Maybe she's coming at the reunion.
No, she's coming. I think episode 6.
Oh my God.
I'm looking up right now. Sorry, guys.
And then I tried watching Southern Charm, and I found all of them to be a bit snotty and full of
Mhm.
themselves and obnoxious and
Yeah.
just too much. I cannot. I can't. I felt like if I was in the same room with them, I would put like, I would have suicidal thoughts in my mind if I was put in the same room with them. That's how
But
I felt.
but doesn't that new girl stand out so much? Like I don't know who did this casting. It looks bizarre.
Which
Even
She's
though she
new
Yeah,
girl?
like she looks
Leva?
like someone
Mhm.
who's she looks like someone who's been taken out of her element and just thrown into the mix and told,
who?
okay, go
Leva.
free.
Leva?
Yeah.
See, got the two. Leva's been around since the beginning, but she was never
Mhm.
highlighted because the reason why she's been around because she's close friends with Cameron, and her husband own Republic, the bar and restaurant they all go to. So she's not
Mm-hmm.
new. She's not new. She's just new to us.
but she doesn't fit in.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Not
why
with this
they
group.
brought her. I think that's why they brought her. Um, because she is the sore thumb that sticks out. And I think they thought by bringing her and her husband in, it would integrate the cast. But I think it's doing the opposite. It's just showing up
What
how
happened?
off this cast
You
is
What?
know,
socially.
you
What
go.
happened?
Mhm.
All right. What happened is they didn't expect Cameron not to be there. I think Cameron was
Mhm.
actually her way into the group, and basically Leva, Cameron, and Craig were supposed to be like a little group amongst themselves. But with Cameron leaving, with her being basically the really bridge between Craig and Leva, Leva kind of doesn't fit in, nor does she really make sense within this cast.
Speaking of recasting, I finally casted the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You want to hear the cast?
Oh my
All
god.
right, go ahead.
I don't know her name. I just call her Aunt Jessie from Full House and her husband.
Lori Loughlin.
Yes. Carl Letts and his wife.
Okay.
The pastor, but Justin Bieber's pastor that just got excommunicated.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Now we going big. I think we could get one of the Spielberg siblings because they like fame.
The porn girl?
Yeah.
Oh, but she would have to move back to California.
Right.
And she could listen. If they pretend like that guy in Southern Charm is living there, we can pretend like she's living there.
And we pretend that Tansy lived in New York, so we can make it work. Okay,
then we need a Scientologist, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. A Scientologist and Leah Remini on the same show. Let's go.
Yes, and Leah Remini.
Let's go.
That would be gold. Now we just need a little money too, right? We need a sprinkle of money, right?
Not too much though.
Not too much. I think Kathy is going too big because she's money, but she's no money. We need old money, but still miserable.
A Barrymore.
No, because she's boring. We've tried the Barrymores and they're boring. I actually was thinking a Johnny Depp. I know it's a stretch, but I feel like for the right price, you could get whoever.
Money.
Huh?
He ain't got no money.
You're right, but he got the secrets. He slept with Gwyneth. He has a great roster of women.
So he would just be there. He would just be there for the dirt.
Exactly. He could just be a friend to the show.
Okay. I can go with the friend to the show.
So that's my, and then you could put Garcelle in there. You could put what's that woman's name? The black actress that was with him on 21 Drum Street. Holly P. David. Yeah. You could put her in. And then you have to, I think that they should put new people in, like celebrities that are a little bit,
Not Holly. Robin Givens.
Yes.
You need somebody ratchet like her.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm kind of liking this.
But we need one more. Just
one of those.
Just to be messy. I need Nicolette on the show.
Yeah.
I need Nicolette. I need Nicolette on the show.
Renna would die.
And then you kick out everybody else except for Renna. Because I'm tired of the rest of them.
Right. No, it's true. It's true. You keep Renna and recast around, and that would be gold.
And so I say Johnny Depp, Pete on the side too, because you need somebody. You need more than one black person. I don't understand why they don't get that. So that's for Garcelle. Garcelle, a friend to the show. But that how can I forget? We got to get Miss Felicity Huffman too with her scamming self.
Oh my God! You're bringing in all the college scam ladies.
Right? Why not? It will be more intriguing.
Gold. Now, and then what you do when Ryan Murphy stops being hot, we have to do a show called We Used to Be Big in Hollywood. I would want him. I would want Shonda Rhimes. I would want like kind of like the Aaron Spellings of our generation on a reality show. Maybe in 10, 20 years.
Gotcha.
They would be gold too.
That's true. I'm mad. Like we need to write this up and pitch it to Andy Cohen.
You okay, go ahead, Amal.
No, got the tour. You go ahead, please.
I'm saying Ablavi, that sounds like a cast of we would wake up the next day and we are told the show is cancelled because everyone killed everyone or everyone died. Or they got abandoned at an island somewhere.
No.
But I'm still here for it.
It would be amazing because you have to find everybody who has dirt on somebody. You have to have like we know part of the dirt, so like we're invested, but then it's like, oh, remember when you slept with blah 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 in '94? You know?
Right. Because they would go, because I think what Bobby's on something, because that kind of group of people, they wouldn't be afraid to go in on people because they have all the receipts, they have the dirt, they wouldn't be afraid to use it. This group we have is like, oh well, there is no oh well, I'm putting everything out there on you, everything.
We would be having like a whole plantation of a tea plantation going into that season, I swear.
Listen, the season
If
would be so good. I'm sure the ratings would be like 5 million. They would wipe 90 Day Fiance off the map. If they did, because Beverly Hills is the only one where you can get ex celebrities or people who are in Hollywood but need a boost than any other one.
My God.
and you wouldn't want to bring back Erica just in case she might dish out info about her arrangement
No, because
of a
Erica's
marriage.
not interesting. Like Erica's husband isn't a celebrity lawyer, so I don't care.
Ooh, a Bobby, that could be another show.
Yes.
Celebrity lawyers and agents.
You know what? Speaking of shows, I don't like that new Doctor 90210.
Oh, I missed it.
Me too.
Why don't you like
Don't
it?
even bother.
It's
Yeah.
it's boring. Even with
Yeah.
five women, even with the women doing the surgeries, is it?
You know what it is? It's too E. You know how E has like E likes. I always say E is the CW of now. They just like Pretty Woman, and yeah, they have jobs, but they're not very interesting.
Oh, you're a plastic surgeon and boring. See, I was looking forward to that. Never mind.
So you're trying to say Dr. Ray was better?
Yeah, and can you imagine that? And that awful looking. Listen, that's another thing we have to talk about reality television show. Why we have to discuss why that look is so popular. Like the alien look, the cat look. Like who goes to the doctor's office and is like, "Oh, I want to look like a creature," and the doctor's like, "Yes, yes."
Maybe a bluff with the description they give is I want to look like I'm out of this world, like out of this world pretty, and then you're given alien. And then you're like, oops, I
Because
didn't mean
that's
that.
why Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is having so much trouble. I don't think when they did that show they realized how unappealing their faces look for that amount of time.
No, but if I understand where you're coming from, Ablavi, because I looked at while looking for pictures for all of our shindig, I looked at the individual what would be a headshot, just the faces. And you could tell it's like generic duck lips. Everybody's nose looks similar, like the cheekbone filler or whatever it is. Like they're very sculpted and injected and inflated in very similar ways. And none of it is very attractive up close. Like from afar, it's okay. But up close, you're like, wait, what?
Jen is scary. So is
Jen
Heather.
is.
Heather, you know what the thing is though with Heather? I don't really understand why she's putting that much money into her face and still looks so facially challenged. I really do not understand it.
But here's the thing:
But
A very strong bone structure.
very strong.
Yeah. So
but
she's
also
making
the
it
other
work. Sorry
also the
about
other thing it's okay. Also the other thing you need to understand about plastic surgery, it becomes a bit of addictive. Like if I fix my nose and I see, okay, it looks good, so my next thought will be, what can I do next? Can I do my lips? Can I do my cheeks? Can I do my eyebrows? Can I restructure my whole face?
Like
So
Larissa.
by the time you get into it, by the time you smack in the middle of it, you look like a creature, and there's no going back for what you have done to yourself. So that's where now the problem comes in. So now you're trying to correct the mistakes you did, which now makes it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, like with Salt Lake City, I know we're doing Southern Charm, but this goes back to casting. So I just think the cast is okay for Salt Lake City. I like a certain couple of girls, gotta get to know them, but I just think with the way they did them, with the dynasty look. I'm like, okay, I understand it's crystal, snow, whatever. I'm with you there, but like, y'all could have styled them chicks better though. You could have
But
styled them better. You could have gave them better taglines. You could have done a lot with them, but y'all didn't.
well, they have to do something because their ratings were very bad. Their ratings are worse than OC.
I think they just had a bad lead. I wonder if they had a better lead-in show, if they would have done better.
I don't. Here's the thing.
Why is it
Um,
on
uh,
black?
Thank you. I was going there. Why? Debbie. Here's the thing. If you, all of you, I want all your opinions. You have a hot new show that's trending. That's actually trending. Like the buzz is there. Why wouldn't you put them first and OC after them? Because no one's gonna watch OC anyway.
It shouldn't have been on Wednesday. It needs to be on Sunday.
Correct.
You
On
need
Sunday? Okay.
to put it on a night people are watching because 90 Day is getting really boring right now.
Yes.
So it would have been
Mhm.
the
Perfect.
time.
Exactly.
I agree. I think they pitted themselves against themselves because you cannot have OC and that show at the same time. However, I think my time, the release was slightly different for the two. So I got to watch it slightly later in the day than the rest of you. But I think you cannot have this new thing that you're promoting and then you're pitting it against an old thing, which we already know has a lot of controversy going on, and you expect people to come in because anyone does not expect the first episode to be all fire and crackers and stuff. It's going to be a bit boring because we're trying to get to know these people. So there wouldn't be a lot of controversy in the first episode.
I got a question for y'all. On Sunday nights on Bravo, besides Potomac and Atlanta and Married to Medicine, what other Housewives franchise is on a Sunday?
I don't think anything else is on. No.
I think
To me, it would have made sense if they had put Atlanta as the lead-in for this new franchise, but they didn't because I think Bravo considers Sunday night Black Night on their schedule. I'm going to be very honest here.
Well, then at least put it on a Monday, Wednesday, or because most of the time when I watch television, it's Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. I don't really watch it Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, Love After Lockup came out with a winner on a Friday.
Right.
It either had to be Thursday or because Thursday, then it's Friday. The problem with when they put the show out, it's Wednesday. Most of the reviewers do the reviews on Friday. Most of the reviewers do the reviews on Monday. Like Tuesday, Wednesday, you don't see it as much. So but Bravo, even though I know they like it like all black on Sunday, they need to do better because they're already going to have a hard time with Atlanta this season.
Agreed.
Exactly.
So I have a question, Ablav. Are you going to watch Atlanta this season?
Nope.
Why?
Because I have given Kenya Moore enough money to last for a lifetime.
Well, I can't say I blame you because I didn't watch Atlanta last season. I didn't I just thought it was dumb. Like I didn't understand why any of them showed up to work, quite honestly. And so I didn't show up to watch.
I don't know. I would watch Atlanta if someone pulled the cookie lady move on Kenya. You know how Kenya kept saying there was this lady who was texting the ex-husband. I don't know what to call him anymore. And yeah, so they bring her and then they introduce her to Kenya and go like, "Hi,
no,
dessert is on me."
You don't even care anymore because you know Kenya and Kenya Moore fans, warning. We are going to talk about your Messiah. Kenya Moore, to me, I couldn't be on the show with Kenya Moore because Kenya Moore, to me, is too messy for no reason. And I don't understand a woman who pays for her husband, which I don't have a problem with. The issue I have is like, she's like, I am beautiful, I am fine, but yet you still paying for men like everybody else. Because so does Portia. Portia be paying for men as well. So do Candy. She's the original paying for, and then Candy like to pay for a broke man, which is ridiculous. She don't even find them cute or fine, just broke.
Oh, okay. You don't think Todd is cute?
No,
No. I mean, for a toddler, yes.
not only do
Oh my!
I don't like the way Todd treats his daughter, and I don't like the way Candy's like I couldn't marry Candy. That mother, I would have cursed her out on television already.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the whole show. I keep trying to tell people, I'm gonna need Candy to move over to production. Her and Todd, y'all need to move into production. Let Phaedra come back. Maybe some other new people. But I just like Cynthia. You need to go build like what Hut Bailey in California. You know, you can keep Lake Bailey in Atlanta.
Hurt
To
Bailey?
Hut Bailey, just do
Lake
that.
Hut
Lanier.
Oh, it's who else?
Lake.
No, she got Lake Bailey in Atlanta. Like they move into the desert, so
Oh yeah.
maybe like Hut Bailey and like wherever they move in, she can go. Who else can go? Kenya. I mean, we kind of need Kenya with no Nene. It's just a fact. I'm sorry. Otherwise, there's no. We
You
need
know
someone
what
for
the thing is
Phaedra.
with Nene? Nene got too big for her head. Like
That's
Mhm.
all it was.
I loved Nene on the show until about season 7. Then I was like, oh, you just feeling yourself too much.
That was the problem. Everyone's like, "Oh, what's her attitude?" She just did not remain humble. The reason why Kenya could be on for 15 seasons and be boring is because she's easy to work with. Like she causes no
Mhm.
issues. She puts it all out there. She don't care. She's about getting her money. That's
But
why.
they no, but
But
they're gonna have a trouble this season. This season is gonna be hard for them because because Atlanta, they haven't been able to have a good person on Atlanta since Phaedra and Kenya. It's been a while since they brought a new girl and she was good.
but here,
But they can give Mama Joyce and the old lady gang the peach a peach each, and that would bring some more action than what we have currently. I think.
I think they really need to recast. I think they
yep.
need to cut everybody off. They need to recast, and I think they need to do that with all Atlanta shows because I don't like any of them. I don't like Married to Medicine. I don't love Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Everybody needs a recast in Atlanta because everybody in Atlanta feels like now they living in New York and they it because they on a reality show. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
I feel when there's people that on a reality show they think they're A-list celebrities until reality hits them and they realize they're not even on the list.
No, they need to. And in
Yeah,
fact, if we're throwing things out, let's throw out the Real Housewives of Dallas and Potomac as well.
Potomac, I can deal
cause
with. Potomac, Dallas. See, with Dallas
Dallas
needs
is
a
as boring
cast.
as Miami,
But
and
see,
it's still on the air. It's
Dallas
as,
needs a cast. Dallas needs to. Let's be honest. You for Dallas, you keep Stephanie, you keep Deandra from Mama D, and you recast everybody else. That's
I
just
say
my
get
opinion.
rid of Dallas and move it to Houston.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Move the franchise.
But you
Mhm.
can't do that because like Houston has so little men, so all you're going to talk about is cheating husbands.
That's okay with me.
That is no. That is true. The Real Housewives of Houston.
Hmm.
Okay.
And there's a diverse population. There's a lot of like upwardly mobile professionals that they could recruit. I think it'd be a little bit more realistic with a dash of ratchet. I think it would work.
And if we're cutting off franchises, cut out. I'm gonna keep saying this so Andy Cohen listens to me. Cut out OC and just move it. Just make a Real Housewives of San Francisco because the
No,
But
thing.
bring
they
back
tried in
Miami.
No.
Francisco.
The things you guys don't understand about San Francisco. There's so many things that do not leave this bubble.
Mm.
Living here and working here. There's so many things people outside of this area just don't know. All the scandals,
Mhm.
you would be surprised about how much does not leave this area. It's not like New York and LA where like you guys have entertainment, celebrities like that. What we consider celebrities here are not the same. So that's why everything stays quiet. But yeah, it
You
would
know,
be a very good show.
I wouldn't mind San Francisco. I think they need to cut out. I'm tired of OC. In fact, you know what? Bravo can just cut out half their lineup and throw away E and USA too, and just put on reruns.
I just don't know.
Okay. And with that being said, we can't go over today. So, because I know Jamal has something else that he has to do, so he's giving me a hard stop. But so you guys, give me your final thoughts on the crap that we watched this week.
You know, bravo. It's unfortunate, but you playing yourself. I think you're going to Andy Cohen is going to be unemployed like Miss Nene Leak soon, and so is the whole cast. So I would enjoy your time off. You need to stop having boring people on television, and I think you need to lose a little bit of more money, and then in 10 years when you're on your bottom, I'll be open to help you out for a very large sum of cash.
she gonna bilk a broke man. Okay, got it, Bobby.
We can do that. Thank you as usual, Bobby. We really enjoy you. Okay, Gatatua, what are your final
I
thoughts?
I think Bravo needs to consider the fact that times are changing. That also the audience is changing, so they need to do their market research again, and they need to
Yeah.
figure out what people want and what people do not want, because you can't keep on giving people the same shit and expect to keep them.
Yeah.
After some time, everyone just is done. Like, I'd rather go kill my brain cells over there with the 90 Days fiancé than having to deal with a few of these shows here and there. So, with that, I don't know. There's so many shows that currently I've said I'm not watching again. So I'm not even sure what I'm going to do next with my life and
Well,
all this reality TV. Because there's
we'll
so
tune
many
in for
shows.
our show and listen to what you're missing.
I'll try because I'm trying to figure out whether I'm actually going to watch Atlanta. But I'm not saying there's much of a pull in it to watch it. Not because Nini isn't there, because I felt like she was not bringing it for the last, I think, 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But because there's nothing new, it's always two people involved in a scandal that turns out not to be a scandal, and it's just a bit too cliche and boring.
Yeah.
Then I feel when they bring in a new person and the new person brings it, they try to tell them, oh, please tone back because there are already other people who are bringing it who have been here for a while before you. So I think it's time we consider they should bring back Phaedra
Ugh.
as it's as weird as it sounds. They just need to bring her back just for like a season or something,
Right.
so that the controversy now is different. It's her trying now to fit into this group that she caused a whole lot mess against. And they maybe should consider giving Mama Joyce and the old lady gang peaches, or give them their something, because they bring more drama than all of them.
Well, everyone in Candy's family is way more entertaining than she is. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
And also, I don't like Candy anymore because she did. I don't know whether you saw what she did to that whole video she did about Chick-fil-A, and I was like, really? Just because someone didn't tell you my pleasure, really?
Yeah.
But what the server said to her was one of the phrases that you can say at Chick-fil-A. So she should have Googled that first.
Right.
I felt she was being a bit childish, and the thing goes back to the same point I was saying. When you're a no-list celebrity and you're thinking you are an A-list celebrity, so you can go on a rant over stupid things, I felt that was a bit too low. And especially a time like this, how can you try and make someone lose their job a time like this for doing their job?
Yeah.
Next time I'm seeing you, I'm spitting in your food. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. You took me back to my food service days. And with that, thank you so much for calling in, and hopefully we'll see you at the next show.
Thank you for having me, guys. Have a good one.
You too, my dear.
All right, bye.
Bye. Ah, my friend. I think I did it.
Yes,
We've
great.
got less than a minute to go.
Yeah, great show as always.
Yes.
We're getting a feel what people like and don't like. I think we're all on the same page, but I would like if our chatsters could do for us, put in the comments of the shows you guys really watch the most.
Let us know.
This way we can spend more time on the shows that we actually all watch.
Yes.
And we can cut out the filler shows.
Yes, please put in the comments. And while you're there, please give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oops.